Hello, my name is Nettie, and today I will be talking about the gift of life. When Christmas time comes around and when our birthdays come around and other special events, we usually expect to receive a gift from our loved ones or are at times surprised by a gift from someone we care about. But today the gift that I will talk about is much more extensive than that, and I believe to be much more important than that. I will be explaining the need for organ donators, the way that organ donations are positive, and the way that we could become organ donors. Last year, 6,000 people died waiting, says Steve Blow in his article, A Health Care Plan Everyone Can Back, where he also gives a story about a young 14-year-old girl who was a resident of Duncanville. She needed a new heart, he states, explaining that her mother now tries to fulfill her last dream of making people aware and spreading the word about organ donation. Sherry George from Garland was positively affected when a donation from a 12-year-old boy came in to save her life, says Blow. In the U.S., each day roughly about 55 people receive an organ transplant. However, 10 people die each day waiting for a donated organ. Scott Farwell of the Dallas Morning News says that more than 90,000 people across the country are waiting for an organ transplantation today, and about 6,000 of them are in Texas. According to the same article, there has been a decline in the donation of organs. People in certain regions of the country have to wait longer than others because of allocation policies for some organs give preference to patients within the donor's region, says the Medpedia webpage. And they also say that the key to making waiting time shorter is to increase the number of donated organs. Henriksen says that many people associate the drop of donation to fewer traffic deaths because of safer automobiles. When a traffic death occurs, it is usually brain death that comes along with it. In order for a person to donate, they must first be declared brain dead, which is of course more common in car crashes. After death has been declared, the family of the deceased is asked whether they would like to donate the person's organs. Many families do not know what to answer, so according to the Gift of Life article from Healthopedia, we should let our family know our wishes about organ donation ahead of time. I quote the same entry by stating that many families are comforted by the fact that their loss can help give someone else a new life. Gail Hendrickson assures that some people worry that if hospital knows they are potential organ donors, the staff will not do everything to save them. But a person who has signed a donor card will receive the same medical care as one who has not, she explains. So we should not be burdened by this myth of the doctors not caring for us enough if we decide to be organ donors, because that does not apply. Success rates for organ donations are also very high. They are at a 95%, she also explains. There is also no cost to cover by the family of the donor, and all major religions are supporters of organ donation, says Hendrickson. Subjects like this ask for us to put ourselves in other people's positions and think of us as being the person that's needing the donation. It would be great for us to not have to wait for an organ to become available, and for us to think that we have many tissues inside our body and we have many organs that we will not use after we die. With so many of our unneeded organs available after death, many lives can be saved just from one body. Awareness of organ tissue and donation is so important and crucial that Mr. George W. Bush declared April as the National Donate Life Month in 2007, according to Business Wire. Those who have received donations use this month to remember those who have saved their lives, and I can't think of a better way to be remembered than to be thought of as the person that helped me live the rest of my life. An article from the Daily News and Analysis says that if people can make their wish to donate organs known through a document they carry on themselves at all times, it will make the job of doctors easier and will result in the gift of life for needy patients. This idea was discussed in Mumbai, where such action is not available yet, but in the United States it has been available for so long, and doctors find it easier, but many of us do not go and tell people, or we do not have it put into our ID that we are organ donors. There are websites that you could go to receive an organ donator card, such as donatelifetexas.org, and organdonor.gov. We could also tell our family, let them know that if something were to happen to us, we would love for our organs to become available to those who would use them. Or just make sure to answer yes when we're asked as we're renewing our driver's license. If you're asked if you want to become a donor, just say yes. And this would be much easier. They usually put a little heart on your ID, and that would be a way for the doctors to know that we want to be organ donors. The organ donation article on Wikipedia states that most Americans approve of organ donation, but too few give this gift of life to others. An increase in the number of persons willing to donate is urgently needed. Thank you.